What a goal. What a player. Let's talk about Brahim Diaz. Whenever we talk about Real Madrid, most of the times what we think about is Bellingham, Vini Jr., and especially Bellingham this season. But the thing is, whenever such players overperform or carry their teams, they get all the attention, and what oftentimes gets missed is the structure that allows these players to shine. A team has key players, players which are the cornerstones of fame for these players, and these key players become and are then pushed under the category of being underrated. Today, I'm going to talk about such a player, and his name is Brahim Diaz. But before talking about him and his incredible golazo against RB Leipzig that gave Real Madrid the edge over the opposition in the first leg, I want to dive deeper into the concept of underrated players. Now, what makes a player underrated? Let's take an example from 10 years ago, the mighty Real Madrid in 2013. There were great players like Cristiano Ronaldo, Sergio Ramos, who got all the spotlight, and if Madrid won, they would get all the credit, but if they lost, they got all the blame. But do they deserve all the reaction? I don't think so. Because football is a team game, and what matters more than individual players are players that carry these players on their shoulders and give them a pedestal. These players are key players, but due to some extraordinary individuals, these get pushed aside and become what are known as underrated players. 10 years later, the same thing is happening. If you watch the match between RB Leipzig and Real Madrid, you know that certain players played brilliantly and are silently carrying this side and are bringing the results even though that the squad is injury ridden and the messiah of Madrid, Bellingham, is one of the injured ones. You know, these key players perfectly fit into the category of less fame and high impact, and we're going to talk about these players in this Madrid side. But first, let's talk about the difference maker in this match, Brahim Diaz. What a goal, man! Straight out of the edits. This is the type of goal that every attacking player wants to score once in his career, and doing that in the UCL. Man, this guy has my respect. Dribbling past 2 3 players, playing on instinct, and scoring a far side goal. Man, I'm not sure if Brahim scored the goal or a certain midget from Argentina. And it wasn't just this goal, he created many chances, incredible chances, made key attacks. Many people try to compare him to the midget, but if I have to make a realistic comparison, then if this guy keeps working on his game and realizes his full potential till he is 27, 28, he will become a Bernardo Silva-esque player. Both left footed, incredible ball control, dribbling in tight spaces, similar positions. I think this guy can become the Bernardo Silva of Real Madrid. And I'm not saying this just because of this game. He's contributing heavily in all the chances he's been given. Like he scored that goal in the extra time where he outpaced Oblak, who was running for his life, and then the passionate celebration. It shows what it means to him. Playing so many years in Milan on loan, waiting for his chance, and when he finally gets it, he rises to the occasion. Incredible. Just incredible. And one of my favorite players from this Madrid side, and one to keep an eye on. But how did Madrid drag out this result of 1-0 against Leipzig, keeping a clean sheet at Leipzig's home ground, where Leipzig has managed to score at least one goal, whoever the opposition? You guessed it right, it's because of the key players. Now, who are these key players? Let's talk about them one by one. First, Tchouameni. With all the centre backs being injured except Nacho, Tchouameni has to take the responsibility to play at centre back, and he played excellently, making sure crosses would not be a huge problem, which was heavily exploited in their match against Atletico Madrid. Other key players like Cruz, Camavinga, Valverde, Carvajal rose up to the occasion, and Cruz was making sure to keep the German side in control with his experience in the Bundesliga, and Valverde and Carvajal acting as the catalyst for aggression in this Madrid side. Say what you want, but this team has the ability and the aura to dominate the opposite side and comes with an elite mentality. Also, Lunin is working as a great backup for Courtois, making 9 saves and keeping a clean sheet. All in all, this match will be remembered as a heroic display from Brahim Diaz, but as I talked, these key players were also highly influential in dictating the result of the match. Talking about heroics, if you want to know more about a similar young talent from Barcelona displaying his heroics, check out this video.